this is where we at right now. Since I had a problem with the starter clutch, I decided to open her up and see what is going on with it. And I found out that I have some play over here in this little gear. Well, I guess I can take this one off. I don't need those gears. This one either. This one. It has some play. There you go. So I will need to take it off. And to do that, I will need to get some tools, which I do have on there. And we'll see what's going on. Alrighty guys, so now it's time for me to pull that flywheel out of there so I can replace the starter clutch or just the bolts. I don't know exactly how it looks behind, but from me looking at those screws inside, looks like they were peened, but they're out of spec. So those backed out. That one, this one looks like it's still in, it's where it's supposed to be. But yeah, those two right there backed out, so this has a problem. It's moving. So I'm gonna pull this out. Finally, I got this tool in. Hopefully it doesn't bend like the Harbor Freight Special did. I used it and it bent this way, and now I just flipped it around just to make it straight. But we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna use this. Hopefully it doesn't freaking fly everywhere. And if I'm struggling too hard, I will probably put use some heat on it. All right, wish me luck, guys.
It is. Should I smack it?
Yeah, smack it. Rinse and repeat.
I heard it like I hear it like crack a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, boy.
Alrighty, so this is what we found. This tool works to take this out, even though you bend a little bit. It's not completely straight, it's a little bit bent, but it did a trick with a little bit of a heat. It was a pain to take it off, but finally it came off, and I found a problem. First problem is this bolt are stripped because they came loose, and that thing was moving left and right, and it stripped the bolts. And two, this is cracked. So the starter clutch is actually cracked. Good thing is that I got a new kit coming in tomorrow. I wish it would be here today, but it's not. But yeah, this is a common problem with the Yamaha VMAX. Starter clutch tends to break. So after I put a shit ton of force on it, it actually cranked out, and with the heat, and I just smacked it one time and that thing flew all the way there, and the parts are everywhere. See, I still have the little rollers for it, you know, the springs and all that stuff. I'm gonna get her whenever I clean up the space, but for now this one looks pretty good. Doesn't really have any damage to it, just a couple of marks, but I can really feel them with my finger, so it's still okay. I have a new starter clutch coming in tomorrow, along with the new gear and new bolts. Gear is fine, I don't see anything wrong with it, to be honest. Just a little scuff marking here, but like I said, I can't really feel anything with my finger or nail, so it's not too bad. I'm gonna keep this one as a spare. And yeah, new clutch coming in tomorrow, starter clutch. I'm gonna put it back together, I got new oil for it right there. So I'm gonna put it back together and hopefully it'll crank like it should. And I should be pretty much done with whatever mechanical problems I have. I got a license plate on, got insurance, everything is good to go. Ugh. So I can't wait to actually ride it. And since this is a part 3 of this series of the bike, I'm not sure if it's going to be a final series of the bike, but definitely it's going to be part 3. Maybe after I start it up tomorrow, I'm going to do a sound check with the stock exhaust, compare with the Jardines that I have right here. Jardine RT1. Those I got it from my good friend in Ohio. We actually became friends because he sold me this, and we kept in touch. And he got a VMAX that he took those off and went back to stock. And he sent me this for free actually. And he said they didn't like the sound, they didn't really have any performance on his bike, so he gave it away. I paid for shipping and I got them to my house now. So I really want to see how they sound like, because I have not seen a Jardine RT1 sound clip on YouTube. Seems like those have been drilled, so I'm gonna get a sound clip of those drilled, and also I will want to cap them off with some white flange rivets, because I don't really like them drilled like this, but I don't know how they sound like. He said it doesn't sound too good, doesn't really improve performance, so I'm just curious to see how they sound like, that's all. This exhaust is stock exhaust and is drilled. It does look good with the cone exhaust, but the previous owner did that common mod for those. He just drilled them. I don't know if I should leave them like that or cap them off, or see if those sounds better. I don't know, but eventually I will change the exhaust on this thing. I really want to have a louder bike and a deeper sound. And I've ridden one before when I wanted to trade my Concours 14 for one, but he had all sorts of leaking problems. He had all over the place some leaks, and I just didn't go with the deal. But I did ride one, and he had Delcovic exhaust on his, and he sounded amazing. He sounded really deep and throaty. So I'll eventually put a new exhaust on this thing, rejet it, but for now I really want to get her going, because literally I started the bike, fixed the carbs, synced the carbs, took it for a ride right here in my neighborhood because I didn't have no license plate. But ever since then, I started having the freaking starter clutch problem, and I couldn't do anything about it. So now I'm on idle for a few days while that part is coming in. Tomorrow I'm gonna put it on, get it going, and go from there. But yes, I hopefully like this bike. I put a lot of time in it. I put a lot of money invested in it. Reupholster the seat. I'm gonna get like one of those. I don't know if I'm gonna get a new seat for it, but maybe, seat cover from China, and put it on. But for now, I'll probably gonna get one of those leather repair kits from Amazon and get a little hole patched up, and I have one more hole under that little bit tail bag. Yes, I put this little tail bag that I had on my ZX14 over here. It sounds pretty, it looks pretty good. It sits where it's supposed to sit, and I'm not gonna ride with a passenger anytime soon. So right now, it's a quick disconnect, so it's not a big deal. It just comes off if I wanted to. But it has enough space to keep my my stuff. I got some charger in here. I got some tire patching kits, some rags. So it's enough. I usually have my starter, the jumper, little jumper thing, battery. I put it over there. Yeah, it's a really nice tail bag. But this is the progress so far. Waiting for the last thing tomorrow. and I should be pretty much done with it. Well, I ordered those bolts because I thought for the starter clutch I'm gonna have just the bolts being stripped off, but actually it was cracked. And I ordered those off Amazon, and those are M8 by 12 millimeter, right? 12.9 grade alloy steel, but they look like they're a little bit shorter than the stock ones, right? They're a little bit shorter than the stock ones, right there. And I found those at work, M8, but I think they're just a tad longer. So I'm gonna see what the kit comes in with. Probably is gonna be the same size as this, and I'm gonna Loctite them. I'm gonna pin it because this have been pinned, but it doesn't look like it has any Loctite on it, and it just came loose, and that's how my thing cracked. For now, I'm gonna see what I have in my kit coming in tomorrow, and I will fix it, put it back together, give it a start, see how it starts, how it runs, and I should be ready to go. That's it for now. Gotta get back with y'all whenever I start putting this back together. Peace. So, excuse the mess, but something came in. The leather vinyl repair kit. I have the little nick on the seat, and the Loctite for those bolts for the starter clutch. This is supposed to be the upgraded starter clutch, heavy duty. Yeah, this is the one. So we'll see how this one works compared with the old one. It's the same size, same everything. The wheel is the same as well. So I'm gonna put this new one in. Oh, this one seems a little bit smoother. I don't know. This one's the old one. The build on this, I don't know. The weld is still okay. It's just dirty, I guess. But yeah, they look the same. Everything seems to be the same. So I'm gonna install the new one in, torque down the bolts, put some Loctite on them, put a new gasket, put it on, fill it up with new oil, and I should be ready to go. Here's the moment of truth, right? I already know it. Oh yeah. Project is finished. Now I just need to really test drive it right now. It's raining outside. Not good. Grinding tires and rain, not a good combination. So I'll wait till tomorrow. But for now, everything looks fine. Okay, so I'm done for the day. Now I gotta clean up all this mess in the garage that I made. But everything worked out perfectly. That's all I can say. Everything worked out as it should. Let me see if the garage door is gonna close. Yep, it will. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy I finally got it done. It needed to be done. Parts came in today. Finalize it mechanically, because cosmetically I'll probably still do stuff with it. I'm gonna put some extra lights over here, driving lights that I had on my Super Tenere. I really love those. They're really cheap on Amazon. They have amber color and white, and the beam pattern is like there's like a rectangle. It's really nice and really bright. So that's gonna be next probably. Other than that, this has been a really nice journey with this motorcycle. Yamaha VMAX. Put a lot of hours into this thing, man. I really did. And I did buy a leather and vinyl repair kit. And I'm gonna fix all the things on the seat that I have. Small little tear right here. Oops, right here. And I have another one under this. So I'm just gonna experiment with this tonight after I cleaned up all this mess. But for now, guys, thanks for watching and keeping up with my little project. Next video is gonna be with me riding the crap out of this thing and see how it does on the road. I don't know. Maybe it broke down. Maybe it'll break down. Maybe it will just let me strand it somewhere, or it will just perform as it should, because I'm no pro, but I'm no noob of fixing stuff. Again, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode. Probably, maybe the final with this one. I don't know yet, because I don't know if I like the bike yet. I haven't ridden it. Stay tuned.